statement, and then we'll open the floor to questions.
We got our butt beat, and they played really well. You know, I don't take anything away from them. They pass the ball, they shoot it, and they play better basketball than we play, better than we play it. So I hadn't seen Cal do that. I'll give him his dues, man. He came into the modern time. He's passing that ball and throwing it around, shooting threes. Who was that? I didn't know that was Calipari. But you should be proud of that team. They're a good ball club. He's done a real good job with them, and they played really, really well. It's not to make an excuse, but to defend my team a little bit. It's hard to be on vacation for 3 weeks and come in here and have to play. We were in the Caymans with a touchdown, one night's sleep, got in a bus, got here. We were in the Caymans 5 days, and right before that, we were at the Greenbrier. So it's tough. Somebody asked me, I said, and I feel good about this game because we used Kentucky to help us see what we need to do. And they showed us, and you got to give them credit for that. They let us know this is what we got to do. But I got a better handle on my team. It reminds me, my son went to West Point, and I asked him, I said, you glad you went to West Point? And he said, no, but I'm glad I went. No, he said, would you go to West Point again? He goes, no, but I'm glad I went. And I think if it came time to sign this game again after what we did, I'd go, no. But I'm glad we came here because I feel better coming out of here. We know what we're going to do. And these young men came off of a plane, slept one night, got on a bus, came here, and they played their tail off. And when we executed, we scored. So we know that if we keep our game in, we'll compete with this team, even this team later on, although they're very, very good. You should be very proud of them.
Questions, raise your hand. We'll get a microphone to you, please. We'll start over here.
Dan, that 6 guys in double figures for them, 27 assists, I think. Just how difficult is it to prepare for a team like that with so many scorers, so many playmakers?
Well, you act like I had a chance to prepare. We just got home. We looked at them. I didn't have a big chance to look at them. And I'm not big on let's watch the other team. I'm more big on let's watch our team. What we do is can work against anybody. It doesn't matter. We ran a little gap play, and he passed it. He got a dunk. As soon as we came out of there, when we executed, it was right. We just are a growing team. We got poached last year by people like y'all, and spend all your money. And okay, that's fine. That's the way the landscape is now. And but you know what? We're gonna be all right. I like I said, I feel a lot worse coming out of the Caymans and our team than I do now. We're gonna be all right. And we're big, we're athletic. This guy's gonna grow, his first time with us. O didn't go with us. He didn't even he hadn't played in 5 days. And so not to make excuses, because every time you make an excuse, you're taking away from them, and I don't want to do that. They played extremely well. So did we prepare? Obviously, they're a hard team to prepare. They're a good team. Any good team is hard to prepare for. But they shoot the ball extremely well. They spread the floor. They play. They have a little workout guy. He worked with me, or not with me, but he worked for the Nuggets. And then he was at LA. And I know you're a workout guy. So, good ball club. I'm not disappointed at all, though. We'll be around. I've lost games like this before, turn around, beat somebody. In fact, Southern Miss, we lost by 50 with John Elmore crowd. At the end of the year, we were winning everything. So this team's going to grow. We're going to be fine.
Black sweater right here. Limited minutes for Wyatt Fricks and Cam Crawford tonight. Was that part of the game plan, or was that something you saw personnel-wise that might work for you?
I'm Al McGuire. I go by the seat of my pants. No, they weren't playing very well. We play them better with this team. And I was learning. You understand, I was using, after we realized that we're going to get beat, I'm trying to figure out, okay, how are we going to be better when we leave from this game? So I'm testing people. We put a pure freshman on the floor, a little nutter. And he, you know what? Didn't faze him a bit. He got where he needed to get, threw about 3 charges. I don't know what he had. Let's see, he got 1 for 3, 7 of 8, 9 points, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, turned over. I mean, he had a couple of charges, 2 or 3 charges. You know, I learned a lot. I found a point guard, I believe, and he was nobody wanted him. You know, he wasn't recruited. He wasn't in your blue book that y'all recruit from. You know, he stayed right in there. Didn't phase him. So we're going to get better. He's going to make us better.
For Obina one, was it feel good to get back out there after not being able to play the last 3 games? And, you know, and for you and Nate, you know, what were they doing down low that kind of made things difficult? They outscored you guys heavily in the paint tonight.
Say it again. Yeah, first of all, yeah, you know, just staying home 5 days, don't get to go with the guys. You know, that kind of sucked. You know, I realized how, you know, how much basketball means to me. You know, when you sitting down there listening to the guys playing and you just wish that you could be down there with your guys, you know. I mean, it kind of sucked. But, you know, when I came down here, you know, I was hungry, you know. I just wanted to play. I just wanted to play again. And what's the second question again?
For you or Nate, just post-play tonight, you know, what was working down there for Kentucky that they were able to play?
They was basically doing the same thing that we learned, you know, like our 5-on-0 action and stuff like that. But, you know, they was doing it better, basically. You know, they was faster and all that. But, I mean, it wasn't nothing that we haven't seen before. You know, they just did the same thing that we do, but better.
Yeah, I think their guards did a great job of just getting in the paint, you know, and they have shooters outside, so you can't help too much off of them. So when that happens and the guards just have lanes to the rim, they got quick guards. Crazy how they're freshmen. They're quick. They're good. They'll be a solid team if they can keep getting in the paint like they did tonight. So.
Coach, you hear about Kentucky having all these 5-star guys, all this talent, big scores, and yet they had, I think, 27 assists tonight. Can you kind of comment on how they're willing to share the ball?
Well, you know, I guess, you know, it's got to be Cal. You know, he starts it. He's the head of the stick. So obviously they've done a great job coaching and teaching them to move the basketball. They keep it simple, too. You know, as fast as that ball's moving, they keep it simple. They don't make hard plays. They're a talented group of people, obviously, but they keep the ball moving, and then they have 4 shooters, 4 knockdown shooters, and a couple more that can capable. But you know, it should be fun for them, you know. And we knew coming in we'd have to score with them, that we'd have to do that. We're just not at that level yet, but I didn't think we got beat athletically, and I don't think we got beat. I know that we probably not quite as good as shooters as they are, but we have capable shooters. And like I said, when we ran our stuff, we scored. They didn't stop us. We have enough athleticism and we have enough skill to pull it off. Now, these guys hadn't played this first year with us, and we went to the Caymans, we only had 1 starter back. You know, we lost a guy that's playing with Utah, a guy that's now at Florida, one that's at Mississippi State, and then he didn't go with us. We only had 1 starter. And so, you know, when at our level, at mid-major level, you're going to get caught sometimes like this. But like I said, I'll see him in March or April. I mean, not April, but March and into February. Not that I relish it because it will be a tough game, but I like tough games. I like playing against this type of competition. And, you know, I've seen us, like I said, we'll be around. We got some people that'll be pretty daggone good as we get through this year.
Hey, Dan, I just wanted to ask, you've obviously seen so much offensive excellence over the years, especially.
Well, they're playing the way my brother started. You can thank my brother for your team.
That's exactly what I was about to ask, as someone who's seen so much offensive excellence over the years, especially with your brother. How much, as a fan of basketball, did you appreciate seeing just how well Kentucky played offensively?
I like good basketball. I like good basketball. They're playing the way you should. It's fun. It's entertaining. It's good for the fans. I'm not into this sumo wrestling basketball. This is athletes that are moving the ball, sharing it, and skilled. It's fun to watch, win or lose. Fun to watch. And like I said, before Mike came, they were all sumo wrestlers. But now they're learning, they've all learned. And it's funny, and I'll give Kentucky credit. You a Kentucky guy? Well, then you're a Kentucky guy, okay. Well, hey, stand up for yourself, but don't be backing out on that. Hey, you're a Kentucky guy. You know who my coach was in college? Anybody in here know? Oh, you Kentucky Blue Hearts, you don't know who you? Ellis Johnson. You ever heard of Ellis Johnson? He was your first All-American under Adolph Rupp. That was my coach. And so when we were running these, you see all these drags, which are screens in transition? I was doing that in the 60s. That's what he did. So all this stuff really that even Mike did, he's kind of perfected it. Started at Marshall in the 60s. And we scored 119 points without three-point line against Nebraska in the NIT in the quarters. Had no problem. If we'd had three-point line, we'd have scored 40 on them. So with that three-point line would have been there. But Ellis liked that. We open center, let that thing roll, ball's moving, we're coming fast at you. So you wanna go to your history, all you blue shirts out there. He was a good man too, good man. And Adolph Rupp told me one time I was sitting beside him. He'd sent me down to talk to him when I became a coach after I played. And Adolph goes, "You'll never be the man Ellis was." I go, "Okay." But basketball's a great sport. I like these guys. They want to change it to, it's a sport. But we're going to compete, and that don't mean you're soft. You're not. I'm not. I'll step on your throat if I can out there. So it don't make you soft to enjoy the game, regardless of what's going on.
Best of luck to you, Coach. Thanks for being here tonight.
Always. Y'all have a good one.